Kylian Mbappe, Pedri or Lamine Yamal, who is your La Liga Player of the Season? So the nominations for La Liga Player of the Season are officially out, and Kylian Mbappe, Pedri and of course Lamine Yamal have made the cut. Isco, Jude Bellingham, Vinicius Jr. also make the list. Rafinha is there also, and personally I think he should be within a chance of winning the whole thing, but Barcelona fans seem to be pointing towards Pedri and Yamal, so we'll go with those two. Now I have compiled a stat sheet for Kylian Mbappe, Lamine Yamal and Pedri, basically covering their La Liga performances. Please appreciate it because it took me a very long while to make, seriously a long while to make. Now I want to point this out off the back, I do not know how many Player of the Months or MVPs Lamine Yamal received. I was literally looking all across social media, on the web, even AI did not know, okay? If anybody knows the amount of Player of the Month or Player of the Match Lamine Yamal received, please link it below. Let's start off with Kylian Mbappe, and in 34 games he had 31 goals and 3 assists. Now what's interesting is he is overperforming his XG and underperforming his XA, so expected assists. Now expected assists are a flawed stat, but generally that means that his teammates were not being clinical enough. In terms of individual awards, he is one-time La Liga Player of the Month. He has the Pichichi, the Golden Boot, most goals in La Liga in Europe this season. He won Player of the Match 16 times. And he is the first Real Madrid player to win the Golden Boot in his debut, which I thought was a pretty cool stat. Now moving on to Lamine Yamal, and these statistics are extraordinary for such a young player. But anyway, in 35 matches he had 9 goals and 13 assists, so a 22 GA. He is level with his expected goals and is outperforming his expected assists. I already spoke about the flaw in his individual stats, but let's talk about the rest. He has the most assists in La Liga and the most big chances created, most successful dribbles, and was the Athletics Young Player of the Year. Now finally moving on to Pedri, in 37 games he had 4 goals, 5 assists, so a 9 GA. Like Kylian Mbappe, he is overperforming his XG but underperforming his XA, and he had 40 dribbles completed. In terms of individual awards, he had 1 La Liga Player of the Month and 18 Player of the Match awards. He was actually voted the Athletics Men's Player of the Year, and that is fantastic. Now I have found out that this award is in part fan voted, which I don't know about it. Fun fact, Real Madrid had to stop putting Kylian Mbappe as a candidate for their Player of the Month because his fans were just outvoting everyone even if he didn't deserve the award. So might pose an issue. But those are the front runners for La Liga Player of the Season. Who gets your vote? If it was up to me, I am swaying towards Pedri in this current moment, but I think all 3 are very deserving winners. As always, let me know what you think in the comments down below, and like and follow for more.